Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to change the blade on this saw. First thing we want to do is we want to unplug it. We don't want it coming on while we're working on it. Okay, that being said, what we need to do is we need to remove the throat plate. We'll take that out of our way. With the blade, we can raise the blade up so get a little bit easier to get at. In this particular saw, on the inside here, there's a flat spot that the wrench sits on. Okay, and it's a thin wrench, very thin. That goes on the inside. Okay, on this particular saw, every saw I've seen, it's a left-handed thread, so it's just the opposite of what you're used to doing on a thread. I know by looking at the threads that are here, if I back that up and I back it towards me, basically what it's going to do, and you can see the threads basically are sitting like this, that's the direction it'll take the nut. So what I do is I loosen it up. So it's spinning back towards me. What you got to watch too, especially if you're on a dust collection system, you got to make sure you don't drop this nut because it will disappear and you'll never see it again. So what happens is there is a washer specifically designed. That comes off next. And you can see what it actually looks like. Okay, this goes up against the saw blade. I would take the blade out, remove it, and then I would bring another blade back in again, slide it right over. You want to make sure that it's flush with this here. Okay, make sure that it's perfectly flush. Washer goes in just like this. What you really got to watch for now is blade's got sharp edges. It's very easy for you to rub yourself up against there and cut yourself open. So be very, very careful when you do this. Okay, in order to get the nut to go back on, I'm going to twist it towards the back of the table. I'll get it to set itself. And basically just snug it up nice and you're ready to fly again. And that's the end of it. What we have in front of us here is a stack dado set. Basically what a dado is basically a slot cut to a specific depth. And in order to get the varying widths on it, we use this stack dado set. It'll take it anywhere from 1/4 inch wide up to 13/16 inch wide. And how we do that is we have 2 circular blades. They go to the outsides. In order to get them in the right position, we want the teeth pointing towards the operator. And if you look on this particular ones, it tells you that this one goes to the left side when you're installing it, and this one on the other side, it'll tell you goes to the right. Over here, we have what they call chippers. They go in between the 2 blades. And if you notice, they come in varying thicknesses. This one's a 16th, that one's an 1/8. And you can stack several of them up in between in order to get the width that you're after. If the width's not perfect and you're a little bit under, what you can do is you can add shims. So when you stack them, the shims can be a metal shim like this one here, or you can buy specific ones that are in increments of 1/1000th of an inch, and they may be steel, they might be plastic, or you can make your own sometimes out of things you have laying around. If you stack these up, it's just going to make it a little bit wider, so it gives you a wider cut.